Guys, and welcome to this video. Today we're talking about the new Chanel Le Beige 2023 makeup collection, and this is one of the most anticipated makeup collections of the year. This time Chanel surprised us with a makeup collection that doesn't contain new products. There are going to be only 2 new shades of the Rouge Coco Flash lipsticks, and then all of the other products are going to be re-promotes of last year's makeup collection. Last year Chanel decided to celebrate the summer in grand style, a summer with no restrictions, with oversized palettes, and this was incredibly beautiful. This year they are going to release the same products in a travel size packaging. If you're new here and you love beauty talks, be sure to subscribe. I would love to welcome you to this lovely beauty community, and if you're returning, welcome back, dear friends. This decision of Chanel is very interesting. I am going to comment on the decision. I have no makeup on today, and I'm going to use the products from the Le Beige makeup collection to create a look today. And I wanted to ask you to join me in the comment section below and let me know what you think of this decision of Chanel. I know that a lot of people were expecting a new Le Beige eyeshadow palette. I was personally expecting even, or wanted in my dreams, to have another 1 or 2 shades of the stick blushes from Chanel, probably a nude stick blush from Chanel, because I really love the formulation of those. Not the illuminating sticks, but the blush sticks are truly gorgeous. But I have to say that I'm quite happy with the decision of Chanel. I'm going to explain that in a minute, but first of all, let's take a closer look at this year's Le Beige makeup collection. So for summer 2023, Chanel decided to add 2 new colors to the existing Rouge Coco Flash lipstick line. One of the shades is 174 and the other shade is 176. Now one is a little bit more beige and the other one is a deeper red color. I am quite attracted to those. The products are still not available for purchase, but as soon as they are available, I'm going to go ahead and try these 2 colors. The Rouge Coco Flash lipstick line from Chanel is very suitable for the summer season, and I would say that I love to use these lipsticks when I'm on a beach vacation, because they are very watery, they are very hydrating, and they have a hint of color. So the color is not too intense, which is something fantastic. I'm probably attracted to get the deeper red shade because the deeper shades of this line usually look very beautiful. They give just a hint of color. So you're getting the transparency of a vibrant red color, so to speak, and they have nude colors as well, but on my thin lips I find that the deeper shades look a little bit better. Next we're going to have the iconic Chanel cream bronzers in a travel size packaging. The one that I have today is from last year's Le Beige makeup collection. These same bronzers are going to be released in a travel size packaging, and this bronzer from last year is 1 ounce of product, and the new bronzers are going to be 0.5 ounce product, so half the size of this one. Now I have to comment on the price. The new bronzers are going to retail for $40 US, whereas the old ones are going to be $50 US. Now here I know that a lot of people are going to say, well, the price is ridiculous, because for half size you are going to spend $40, whereas for double the size you're going to spend $50. So this is only $10 difference. Yes, that's true, and I get your point, but I have to say that I have used the Chanel cream bronzers for years, and since this is a cream bronzer, you're supposed to replace it in a couple of years. The shelf life of this bronzer is 1 year. Now with cream bronzers it's a little bit more tricky. You have to replace them regularly. I never use the Chanel cream bronzer for 1 year. I usually use them for a couple of years, but after a couple of years I'm going to replace the bronzer. With cream products you can't keep them for more than a couple of years. It's just not advisable, whereas with powder products you can keep the powder products up to 5 years. Now my bronzer is from last year and it's still just as good. If you want your bronzer to last, you have to keep the lid and make sure to keep it away from sunshine, so keep it in a dark, cool place preferably, and it's going to last for a long time. I have friends that keep their bronzer for 3-4 years, but I wouldn't advise you that because it's a cream product, it's a waxy product, so you have to replace it. And here it all depends on you. I never ever hit the pan of these bronzers. I've used mine for 1 year and you can see that you can barely see that it's used because a little goes a long way here. So you can just save $10. And depending on how you prefer your makeup products to come, I'm sure that you're not even going to be able to use up the small and the travel size bronzer if you're using it only for yourself. Even if you use it daily, it's absolutely going to last you for a couple of years. So it's all up to you. But think of it that way. You always pay the most for the small size bottle perfume. This is how the cosmetic industry works. The bigger size product is always going to be a lot cheaper, a lot more affordable, whereas the smallest size products are usually going to be a lot more expensive. Let's say if you buy a 30 ml perfume bottle, it's going to be so much more expensive than a 50 ml or 80 ml or 100 ml. So the 100 ml perfume bottle is going to be at the best price. So this is how the cosmetic industry works. And here it's all up to you to decide which size you want. Now, next, moving on to the Illuminating Lip Beige oil, which is absolutely divine and gorgeous. Now, I still have the Illuminating oil from last year, and you can see that this is a very big, luxurious bottle. This is 250 ml, and it is 8.4 fluid ounce of product. I barely used any because unfortunately last year I couldn't go on a beach vacation, and I think that this product is mostly suitable for a beach vacation. I love to apply it here lightly on my cheeks. You're going to see as I start creating my makeup. You can apply it to the ends of the hair. You can apply it also on your body. It looks incredibly beautiful, but for some reason I just feel like this product is mostly suitable for a beach vacation, or if you're lucky enough to live somewhere where you can go at the beach or where it's sunny, where you have the sea and the sand. This is just the vibes that this oil gives me. It's incredibly luxurious and it's gorgeous. The new oil is going to be only 1 fluid ounce of product versus this one that is 8.4 fluid ounce of product. The new oil is going to retail for $63 US. Now here probably I would say go for the bigger bottle if they re-release it, because as far as I remember this was a little less than $100. I can't really remember. If you remember the price of this big oil from last year, please leave me a comment. But it all depends on you. If you want to have just a small bottle that you can easily carry with you, then this is going to be perfect. Now before I start doing my makeup and showing you the products in action, I wanted to say that I actually like this decision of Chanel. I think that they made a great decision because they are not pushing us with a lot of new releases. And lately all makeup brands started to release so much makeup that I feel overwhelmed. And I believe that a lot of us feel overwhelmed and almost you're afraid to buy something and to enjoy the products because brands are pushing new releases every couple of months, and I felt so tired. I'm actually happy to see Chanel stepping back and actually allowing us to enjoy what we already have from Chanel's makeup collection. Chanel creates some of the most beautiful makeup products. I have most of them. And at a certain point of my life, I've tried all of Chanel makeup and Chanel skincare. And I have to say that there are so many products that we couldn't enjoy and we cannot enjoy because of all of these new releases. Plus, Chanel released amazing, beautiful spring makeup collection, Délice Pastel de Chanel. I think that this collection is truly spectacular. So now we are going to have the opportunity to actually enjoy this collection and to revisit some of the old makeup products that we have from Chanel and some products from the permanent line of Chanel and actually enjoy and have fun with them instead of rushing into buying new makeup over and over again. I think that the whole beige line of Chanel is truly beautiful. They have this gorgeous eyeshadow palettes. At a certain point, I had each of these palettes. Now, my favorite are Tender and Intense, and these are the two that I keep right now. They have a little bit better color payoff compared to the other 4 palettes that were released from this line, and that's why they are my favorite. But each of them are gorgeous. Each of these palettes is truly beautiful and they reveal the natural beauty and celebrate the summer glow. Before I start creating my look, I want to take a quick moment to mention a very good friend of mine. She's an Instagram content creator. This is Eka, and I wanted to give her a shout out. Check out her account. If you have an Instagram account, definitely go ahead and check out her page. Eka and I became close friends last year when my partner had surgery. She's an incredible professional, apart from makeup lover. But what I wanted to talk about is actually her love for makeup, because she buys a lot of the new releases. I think that her account is very useful because I show you mostly timeless pieces and I stopped buying all of the new releases, but she buys a lot of the new release. And she shows swatches, close-ups of the products on her Instagram account, and I love that she's always very honest. So I always take advantage of that, and when she buys certain makeup products that are released first in the US, I always ask her what's her opinion, and I can rely that she's always going to tell me honestly if I need this product or not, or if I just can skip it. So please go ahead and check out her account. She is a beautiful person. Leave her a comment, tell her that I'm sending you, leave her a little flower or a rose so that she knows that you're coming from me, and she's going to welcome you into her beauty world and into her beauty community. I just took my hair back, and for my base I'm going to be using my favorite product. This is the Le Beige Eau de Teint. I am in between the shades light and medium light, so I'm going to use half a pump from each. Mixing the two shades on the back of my hand, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this one only where I need it. I like to focus the product under my eyes because when I use it I don't use concealer. So I'm just going to go ahead and focus under my eyes. I have a little bit of lip balm on my lips, and this is the new lip balm from Délice Pastel Le Chanel, the new spring collection. And this is the shade Pink Delight, which is exactly my lips but better kind of color. Then I'm going to set the center of my face with Chanel's loose powder. Now, if you decide to apply this powder with a sponge, it's going to add just a touch of a little bit of coverage and a little bit of color. So it's going to be some additional help. I'm going to quickly fill in my brows just to feel a little bit better. Next, I'm moving on to one of my favorite blushes from Chanel, and this is the Le Beige blush. I like to apply this one after I set my face with powder, if I'm not applying too much powder, like now. I like to break the pigment on the back of my hand. I only need a little bit. Just going to add here a little bit of color, because if I apply this one on top of my powder, it somehow brings back the glow to my face. I'm going to apply just a little bit, and then I want to use the cream bronzer. Now, from the cream bronzer, in the past I used to have the classic 390 shade, which is Soleil Tan Bronze, and right now I have 392 Soleil Tan Medium Bronze. I like each of these. I think that I even like Soleil Tan Medium Bronze a little bit better, even though the other one is Soleil Tan Bronze is paler, but you can see that this one is going to work on a lot of different skin tones. You can see how little I used, and this is a product that I use regularly. So I'm going to take it with a brush, and I always like to take it on the back of my hand. Sometimes if you have a good skin day, or if you're somewhere, I need to see my mirror, or if you're somewhere at the beach, you might even apply a little bit of the bronzer and not bother to use foundation. Sometimes I do that in the summer, especially during the weekend. Let's say if my skin is in a good condition, I don't want coverage, I just want this kind of a natural glow. And I usually like to go a little bit here on my cheeks. I touch on my nose, but I always take the color and then take it on the back of my hand. Otherwise, if you take from the pen and directly to your face, you're going to end up having too much product. You may not be able to blend it seamlessly. So the best result is always take it first on the back of your hand and then on your face. And you can go as deep as you would like, or you can just be light-handed, like I think I'm gonna do now. So what do you think? I think I'm gonna finish here because it looks quite natural, beautiful. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush. I'm taking a small crease brush, a little bit of the bronzer, again on the back of my hand or on my hand here. I'm going to apply this bronzer lightly in my crease, just sculpting my eye a little bit. It just looks very natural, effortless, and this is something that I do when I don't have time, so just a couple of swipes. It always looks beautiful. I have sensitive eyes and I never experienced any problems doing that. This is not the first time that I'm doing that. It's something that I do quite often actually. Okay, so we only have a touch of color and I can stop here, but I want to use the topper shade from the Le Beige Tender palette. I love this shade. Sometimes in the summer I'm only going to apply this shade without anything else. This is just to attract the light, and if it's sunny outside, it creates a very beautiful look in the sunshine. Now, if I'm at work, I'm going to skip this step. I'm only going to use the bronzer. I'm just going to use this topper shade only if I go out to have some fun. I'm actually going to use a little bit of a favorite product. This is the Stylo Ombre et Contour in Nude Eclat. I'm going to apply this one in the inner corner of my eye. It's one of my favorite products. So I usually apply this one first, but now I remember that I have it, so I wanted to use it. Not sure how the camera is going to show this, but I really love the effect. It's very natural and really beautiful in real life. Usually camera-friendly makeup is a little bit heavier. Then I'm going to line my upper lash line with my favorite eyeliner from Chanel. This is Brun Cuivré. I'm only going to massage this in the roots of the lashes, but only on the outer part. So this is with the mascara on. And for lips, I'm going to be using one of my favorite colors, but this is from the Rouge Coco Bloom line from Chanel. I'm going to use 116 Dream. Now, the difference between the Rouge Coco Bloom and the Rouge Coco Flash line from Chanel is that Rouge Coco Bloom offers you the hydration of a lip balm, of a lip gloss. It is a very high shine, intense color, whereas Rouge Coco Flash is going to give you only a hint of color and it's going to give you this almost watery shine on the lips. Both are very moisturizing, very hydrating, but Rouge Coco Flash will give you only a hint of color, whereas this one is intense, buttery, soft lipstick. I personally like to tap it on my lips because if I build up the color, it becomes too emollient for me, and I don't love that really intense shine. It almost looks oily on my lips because my lips are smaller and they are thin. But if you have fuller lips, you can even build up the color and it's going to look gorgeous. So this is how it looks on my lips, and I want to show you just for a second the bullet. I think that this is a color that is going to work beautifully on a lot of different skin tones. I think that it's one of the most beautiful nude colors. It's really lovely. And now moving on to the illuminating oil. You can apply this one all over the body. It's for hair, for face and for body, so you can use it all over. This is dry oil, so it's not going to make your skin oily, but still it depends, of course, how much you apply. I love to rub it in my hands, and I love to press this slightly on the high points of my face. It gives the most natural, beautiful, sun-kissed glow. Then I like to apply it sometimes at the very ends of my hair and on my arms as well. I think that this summer I'm going to use it a lot more because I have a full bottle of it, so I definitely need to use it. Wish me luck. I hope that this year I'm going to have a really nice summer vacation, because last year it was a little bit challenging for me because my partner needed to get surgery, and Eka, the girl that I mentioned in the beginning of this video, she helped a lot. She's actually a very skilled and qualified medical professional, so she was there for me all the time, every day. Once again, a huge thank you, Eka. She was such a great support for me. And I think that this community that we have here and that we have built here is amazing. I'm so happy and honored to be part of this community. Anyways, I'm talking too much. Okay, so this is going to be the finished look for me. In real life, it looks very beautiful. It doesn't it doesn't look that like I'm wearing makeup. The Le Beige makeup collection is all about creating this natural, effortless summer glow, and that's why I love this collection. I'm definitely going to show you more favorites from the Le Beige line in one of my next videos. Be sure to subscribe. I would love to have you here. One of the reasons why I love Chanel's Le Beige makeup line is because it helps to create this natural, effortless summer glow, and it doesn't look makeupy, and it looks very natural. It looks beautifying, which is exactly what Chanel makeup is about. I love the whole makeup line. I'm definitely going to show you more favorites from Chanel's Le Beige line in one of my next videos. Let me know what you think of this decision of Chanel, of this new makeup collection. I would say thank you so much, Chanel, for stopping for a little while and allowing us to enjoy the makeup products that we already have. I think that it's a very good decision from Chanel, because I really have the time to show you some amazing timeless makeup products from Chanel. I'm going to show you in one of my next videos. And once again, thank you so much for spending time with me, for watching my videos, and I hope to see you next time. I apologize for this hair that's flying all over the place, but anyways, take care, and until next time, bye!